A very good morning to all the students of class 4. Dear student, today we will study the 9th chapter of social science from the book Our Land, Our World. So let's begin with the chapter. Dear student, very first you should know what are the learning objectives of the chapter. So dear student, as I am sharing learning objective with you in my screen. So, in this chapter, you will learn about uses of forest. Secondly, you will also learn about types of forest. Thirdly, you will learn about conservation of forest. And lastly, you will learn about wildlife. So, let's begin with the chapter 9. So, dear student, let's start. As you all know, the large area where tree grows very close to one and another are called forest. Dear student, this is very important question. What is forest? So, the answer is the large area where tree grow very close to one another are called forest. What is forest? The large area where tree grow very close to one another are called forest. Dear student, the forest cover about 22% of the total area of a country. This is very important question. What percent of the total area of country is covered by forest? So the answer is, as I have already underlined it, the forest cover about 22% of the total area of our country. So the forests are spread over the Himalayas, the Western Ghats, the northeastern hills, the Sundarbans, the Tarai and the highland of central India. कहाँ कहाँ पर फैला हुआ है ये? The Himalayas, the Western Ghats, northeastern hills, the Sundarbans, the Tarai, the highland of central India. So let's begin with the first learning objective, that is uses of forest, which is again very important. Dear student, as you can see in my screen, this is the pictorial part of forest. So let's understand what are the uses of forest. Dear student, forests are very useful for us. Why it is useful? Let's understand this. We get a number of things from forest for our daily use and industry. हमें अपने डेली यूज के लिए और इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए फॉरेस्ट की जरूरत होती है. सम ऑफ देम आर टिम्बर, fuelwood, pulp, resin, honey, lard, gum, cane, grasses and medicinal herbs. कहाँ से हमें मिलते हैं? सारे फॉरेस्ट से हमें मिलते हैं. Timber is used for building house and making of furniture. टिम्बर क्यों यूज होता है? घर बनाने के लिए और फर्नीचर बनाने के लिए टिम्बर का यूज होता है. Tools and agriculture implements. Pulp from softwood is used for making paper. Pulp का यूज कब होता है? जो softwood है पेपर मेकिंग के लिए. So there are many other uses of forest. They cause rainfall. उनकी वजह से क्या होती है? बारिश होती है. They check soil erosion. They control flood. This is very important. What are the uses of forest? So they cause rainfall. They check soil erosion. They control flood. Forest freshen up the air because tree gives oxygen to us. So forest freshen up the air. They make the climate cool and pleasant. उनसे क्या होता है? Climate cool और pleasant होता है. Forests are the home of many wonderful animal and birds. Forest में क्या है? बहुत सारे अच्छे animals और चिड़ियाएं रहती हैं. They attract tourists from far and near. वो पास से और दूर से टूरिस्ट को अट्रैक्ट भी करते हैं. So this is all about the uses of forest. Dear student, let's discuss the types of forest. Yes, student, as you all know, we have a variety of forests. The chief type of forest are number 1, evergreen forest. What are the evergreen forest? Let's discuss it. So, evergreen forests remain green all around the year. पूरे साल हरे रहते हैं. They are found in the hot and rainy parts, particularly in the hills of Western Ghat and northeast of India. The trees in these forests are very high. They are about 50 to 60 meters tall. The trees grow so close together that even the rays of sun barely pass through them. Their wood is very hard. कैसी होती है उनकी लकड़ियां? बहुत ही हार्ड होती हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कौन कौन सी एग्जाम्पल है एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट की? रोजवुड and ebony is the example of evergreen forest. So this is very important. What are the evergreen forest? As I have already discussed it with you. So the important part of this paragraph is they are found in hot and rainy parts, particularly in the hills of Western Ghats and northeast of India. तो ये किस जगह पे मिलते हैं एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट? जहां पर दे आर फाउंड इन हॉट एंड रेनी पार्ट्स, जहां जो गर्म इलाके होते हैं और जहां बारिश होती है, उन एरियाज में, उन पहाड़ी क्षेत्रों में मिलते हैं, वेस्टर्न घाट और नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया में. सो लेट्स डिस्कस द सेकेंड वन, दैट इज, so the number 2 is deciduous or monsoon type forest. In these forests, trees shed their leaves towards the beginning of summer. Such trees are found in monsoon areas. So these forests are also known as monsoon type forest. किस तरीके के होते हैं monsoon type of forest? In these forests, trees shed their leaves towards the beginning of summer. Such trees are found in monsoon area. So these forests are also known as monsoon type forest. The common tree are, कौन कौन सी common tree है monsoon type forest के? Teak, sal, sisam and sandal. Their timber is very useful and very costly too. These forests are mostly found in southern plateau and also in the foothill of Himalayas. कहाँ कहाँ मिलते हैं? Southern plateaus में and foothill of the Himalayas. So again, this is very important. Let's move ahead to understand the thorny shrubs or dry forest. So let's discuss it. Rainfall is scanty in desert area. जैसा कि आप लोग जानते हैं, डेजर्ट एरिया में क्या है? बारिश बहुत कम होती है. So only thorny shrubs are grown there. तो सिर्फ जो thorny shrubs होते हैं, वही यहाँ पर grow करते हैं. These are found mainly in the northwestern part of the Indian desert. और ये Indian desert के कहाँ पाए जाते हैं? Northwestern part में. Babul and kikar are the common trees of thorny shrubs or dry forests. So this is very important question. Which trees are grown in dry forest areas? So the answer is babul and kikar are the common trees of dry forest. So let's move ahead. Tidal forest. What are the tidal forests? These forests are found near the sea in the large deltas of the rivers. The trees on the deltas have the roots covered by salt water at high tide. In the delta of Ganga, these forests are called Sundarbans because of Sundari trees. So this is very important, which is tidal forest. These forests are found near the sea. समुद्र के पास मिलते हैं in the large deltas of the river. The trees on the deltas have the roots covered by salt water at high tide. So इन्हें क्या बोलते हैं? सुंदरबंस बोलते हैं because यहाँ पर क्या है? सुंदरी trees पाए जाते हैं. So the next one is mountain or alpine forest. Let's discuss it. Mountain or alpine forest. These forests are found in Himalayas above 1500 meters height. In forest में क्या होता है? These forests are found in Himalayas above 15 meters height. They are spread over large areas. Trees found here are very tall. बहुत लंबे लंबे trees होते हैं. So these forests are called coniferous forest. The trees of these forests have softwood. The common trees are chir and deodar. Their wood is used as timber, furniture, and for packing. So this is what is important in this. What is coniferous forest? So the answer is trees found. These forests, alpine forests are found in Himalayas above 1500 meters height. They are spread over large areas. Trees found here are very tall. So these are called coniferous forest. So let's discuss the conservation of water. So what is important in conservation of forest? The forest area of a country should be at least 33% of its total area. But careless cutting down of tree has reduced our forest area to 22%. तो basically हमारे जो जंगलों का एरिया है जो होना चाहिए वो टोटल एरिया का 33% होना चाहिए, लेकिन हम क्योंकि पेड़ों को काटते रहते हैं इसलिए वो अब कितना रह गया है? 22% रह गया है. So growing population and poverty are the main cause for cutting down the tree. This is very important question. What is the main cause for cutting down the trees? So the answer is growing population and poverty are the main cause for cutting down the trees. Dear student, people always need timber and other forest products. It is therefore necessary to plant new trees on a large scale. तो इसलिए क्योंकि हमें फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट की जरूरत होती है इसलिए हमें टाइम पे प्लांट्स को लगाते रहना चाहिए एक बहुत बड़े नंबर्स पे. Now there are social movements to increase and preserve forest. One of the days, one Mahotsava, large number of trees are planted. आजकल क्या होता है, वन महोत्सव होते हैं जिसमें लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ट्रीज को लगाया जाता है. सोशल फॉरेस्ट्री मूवमेंट encourage every citizen to plant trees. और जो सोशल फॉरेस्ट्रीज होती है, जो सोशल फॉरेस्ट्रीज मूवमेंट्स होते हैं, वो लोगों को इनकरेज करते हैं, उनसे बोलते हैं, उनसे बार बार उन्हें समझाते हैं कि आप पेड़ों को लगाइए, उनको काटिए मत. For every child, a tree is another program. It is every child is required to plant and look after a tree. तो हर एक बच्चे को एक पेड़ लगाना चाहिए और उसका ध्यान रखना चाहिए. तो बच्चों, पेड़ हमें ऑक्सीजन देते हैं और बहुत सारे अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट्स देते हैं जो हमारे लिए यूजफुल है. इसलिए आपको क्या करना चाहिए, एक पेड़ लगाना चाहिए और उसका ध्यान रखना चाहिए. Some people are now prepared for struggle to save precious forest. They cling to trunk of the trees to prevent them from cutting. This movement is called Chipko movement. So, dear student, this is very important question. Why Chipko movement is famous? So, the Chipko movement is famous to prevent trees from cutting. So, this is the pictorial part of Chipko movement. इसमें क्या करते हैं, इसमें पेड़ों को लगाया जाता है और कटने से बचाया जाता है. So, this is all about the conservation of forest. So, dear student, let's discuss the last learning objective, which is wildlife. Let's discuss it. So, wild animals are part and parcel of the Indian forest. Dear student, as I am highlighting it, wild animals are part and parcel of the Indian forest. Elephant, rhino, tiger and deer are found in the forest of northeast hills. So, elephant, rhino, tiger and deer are found in forest of northeast hills. This is very important question. Which animals are found in the forest of northeast hills? So the answer is elephant, rhino, tiger and deer are found in the forest of northeast hills. The deciduous forest give shelter to the tiger, leopard, bear, wild buffaloes and goats. The Gir forest in Gujarat is famous for lion. Dear student, this is very important question. Why the Gir forest of Gujarat is famous? So, the Gir forest in Gujarat is famous for lions. Again, this is very important question. Where is the Gir forest situated? So, the answer is in Gujarat. The Sundarban is the home of famous Bengal tiger. Why Sundarban is famous? Because it is the home of famous Bengal tigers. Crocodiles and tortoise are found in many Indian rivers. तो क्या crocodile, मगरमच्छ और tortoise इंडियन रिवर में बहुत फेमस है. Beside a large variety of fish, birds and reptiles such as snakes, pythons and cobras are found all over the India. Dear student, let's understand the efforts to preserve wildlife. This is the pictorial part of wild animal and sanctuaries. This is the India's map and their wild animals and their sanctuaries. So, dear student, our country is rich in wildlife Many foreign tourists visit our country only to see its wonderful wildlife. To preserve this valuable gift of nature, wildlife of certain forest is protected by Indian government. No one is allowed to hunt animals and birds living there. वहाँ के एनिमल्स को मारना या फिर वहाँ की चिड़ियाओं को मारना बहुत बड़ा एक क्राइम है. These protected forests are called wildlife sanctuaries. So again, this is very important question. What is wildlife sanctuaries? So what is wildlife sanctuary? Dear student, let's discuss it. Our country is rich in wildlife. Many foreign tourists visit our countries only to see its wonderful wildlife. To preserve these valuable gifts of nature, wildlife of certain forest is protected by Indian government. No one is allowed to hunt animals and birds living there. The protected forests are called wildlife sanctuaries, जो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने प्रोटेक्ट की हुई है. Some of the sanctuaries are, जिनमें से कुछ कौन कौन सी हैं? Very first, Kaziranga in Assam. This is very important. Where is the Kaziranga sanctuary is located? So it is in Assam. Where is Corbett National Park? It is in Uttarakhand. This is again very important. Where is Kanha Ji National Park? This is in Madhya Pradesh. Where is Gir, which we have already discussed, which is in Gujarat. So, dear student, let's discuss. The next one is Periyar, which is situated in the Kerala, and the Ghana Bird Sanctuary, which is in Rajasthan. So these are very important wildlife sanctuaries. Kaziranga is in Assam, Corbett National Park is in Uttarakhand, Kanaji National Park is in Madhya Pradesh, Gir is in Gujarat, Periyar is in Kerala, and Ghana Bird Sanctuary is in Rajasthan. So, dear student, our government has been making every effort to preserve some wildlife animals. They are lion, tiger, rhino, peacock, bustard, and other rare birds and animals. तो कुछ एनिमल्स हैं, कुछ चिड़ियाएं हैं, कुछ वाइल्ड एनिमल्स हैं, उनको इन वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज में अच्छे से रखा जाता है, उनकी देखभाल की जाती है. यही इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का मेन मोटिव होता है कि वो हमारी वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज को प्रोटेक्ट करके रखे. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द चैप्टर 9, which is forest and wildlife. Dear student, we will discuss the next chapter, which is chapter 10th in our next class. Thank you.